Oh, nobody to keep me company. Leah is at an appointment, and I'm working. This is like behind the scenes of my work day. I just filmed a video, and I'm about to upload it to YouTube. This is my daily life, y'all. This is the behind the scenes channel, you know. So, how y'all doing? What's up with everybody? This is a day in the life. I work too, just like everybody else. I just sit at home and do it. Get this video uploaded. Gotta do all my good copy and pasting and stuff. What's up? What's up, Leandro? All right. So how y'all doing? Do. Let me get this video uploaded real quick. I just figured I'd hop on here and say what's up for a little bit. Say hello. I just finished up my water signs video. I got my new computer. Check out my new computer. I love it. It's nice. Much nicer. Much nicer. So I gotta copy the description of my video. Gotta title it Water Signs. Hang on. Should you reach out? I always have a hard time figuring out what to do readings about, you know? I always have a hard time figuring, hang on. Always have a hard time figuring it out, you know? I'll be like, all right, so I'm gonna do a bundle of readings, you know, for the month, you know? Knock those out. And it's gotten to the point now where I'll knock out like all 12 in 2 days sometimes. And then what am I gonna do? The next day I gotta do something. I'm like, damn, man, I gotta figure out something interesting, something original, which is so fucking impossible, dude. So impossible. Hang on. So impossible to think of something original to do. So I think the one thing though, I do the fire signs. I do the elements like air, earth, fire, and water, you know? So hang on, y'all. I'm trying to talk and type at the same time. I'm not multitasking very good right now. Hang on. I gotta put the hashtags in here. These usually get a pretty good response though, so who gives a shit if it's original? Who gives a damn? I teach energy behavior though, so that's original. Don't nobody do that. Monetization, turn the ads on. I gotta turn them ads on, man. I gotta make money somehow. All right. So here's how the upload process goes. Do. Hang on, y'all. I'm gonna sit and blab with you here in just a minute. All right. Now we're done. Publish. Oh, okay. Oh man, I forgot to put my thumbnail on there. Oh well. Oh well. What's up, y'all? Howdy doody. Yeah, afternoon chit chat. I'm in the middle of my work day. I just shot a video. I did the water signs video. I was too tapped after all the personal readings I had to do yesterday. I was zonked, man. I was tapped. I couldn't do water signs last night. I couldn't do it. I was like, oh. So I just finished that up right now. I'm gonna have to edit this and add some stuff into it. I was experimenting with a photo editor and accidentally stumbled upon the most badass app, dude. That's how I make all my thumbnails now. I didn't even know that that's what the app did. You know what I mean? I was like, you mean I can remove the background from my pictures? Oh, it's over, man. That's gonna make some badass content for my channel, you know? So I was like, hell yeah. Content, all right. I gotta add this Damn it, it's not processed yet. Oh well. This is my daily life here. This is my work day. This is my work day. What are y'all up to? Y'all at work? Southern Indiana in the house. What's happening? How long have I been with Leah? Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in July. Twin flame readings seem to be popular. Yeah, that's one thing I try to make it a really strong point not to do. It's almost impossible to avoid. But if I notice, which I don't watch tarot anymore, I really don't. But if I notice everybody doing one type of reading, I try really hard not to fucking do that, you know? But it's almost impossible to avoid. It's almost impossible to avoid. But like I said, at least I teach energy behavior in my personal readings. I touch on it in my general readings, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, the twin flames. I'll touch on the twin flame subject sometimes if that card comes up, you know? So I'll talk a little bit about it, but no, I'm not going to make a video specifically about twin flames. Not specifically. So I've thought about it though. But my thing is this. I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to do something that's popular, that all the other readers are doing, I'm going to put a real valuable spin on it. I'm going to put a really, really, like I'm gonna explain it in a way that nobody's ever explained it before. You know, I'm gonna do something to put my own spin on it. You know what I mean? Something. Okay. Everything's still pending here. So the water signs, those of you water signs, if you're wanting to know, should you reach out? That video is gonna come up here soon. And I forgot, usually I do the rest of the editing on my phone here, but anyway, I don't even know what I should do. After this, because now I'm done with the should you reach outs. What should I do next? You know, what kind of reading should I do next, y'all? Oops. Got Missouri in the house, Vegas, a local. I'm in Vegas too. Figure out how to organize your studio better. Yeah, that's one thing I love about this house now is I got an entire room. This is actually an upstairs living room. And we didn't know what to do with it for the longest time when we moved in here. And finally decided to turn it into my studio, which I like. Career readings, ooh. Man, I'm nervous about that, honestly. I've thought about it and I've even practiced and played around with it. But the thing about it is the foundation that goes into my tarot card readings is energy behavior, okay? Now, when it comes to love and romance, everything, the energy of everything behaves the same and it manifests the same way. But when it comes to love and romance, it's more complicated. So there's a lot more details that go into breaking it apart and explaining the schematics and how energy behaves, and it's really complex. Money is not very complex at all, you know? It's the most complex thing about it is your belief systems, and it's very simple. So I'm struggling to try to find a way to break it down and explain it that doesn't just sound short, sweet, and stupid, you know, basically. So maybe I should just give in and bite the bullet and watch some tarot card readers who do career readings. Maybe that's what I should do. I've been saying this for months, but I need to start watching tarot videos again. I need to start again. I haven't in like a year. I have no idea. So maybe I should. Maybe that'd be a good idea to do some career readings. Maybe. Know what I mean? Do-do. Okay, all right. Hang on. I got to edit a couple more things here real quick. Y'all hold up. Oh, let's see. Hang on. Hold up. Oh, okay, there we go. All right, put that on there, and I need to put my thumbnail on there. Damn it, I don't know how to do it on here. I can only do it on my phone. That's a bummer. Oh well, it's not that important. But no, I found that app by accident. I was actually looking for something to make memes on Facebook with, you know? I was looking for, because I like, and I found one. I found a good one. I like making a lot. Now, I don't always. Some of the content that I put on Facebook, yes, I do just rip from other pages. Honestly, I do. But not all of it. About half, about 50%. Some of the content you see me put on social media, I go to my own apps and I create it myself. You know, I'll take maybe just a quote in my head or a quote that I've heard somebody say, and I'll make my own memes and shit, you know? And that's what I was looking for. And I found this badass app, dude, where I can take a selfie of myself and remove the background and download any image and make my own thumbnails from any image that I want. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, man. I know universe led me to that. I found it by complete and total accident, looking for like a meme maker, you know what I mean? So, but I forgot to put my water signs thumbnail up here. Oops, hang on. How do I do it on the computer? Does anybody know? View on YouTube. I don't want to view it on YouTube. Damn it, man. Oh well, who cares? Who cares? Steve's Love Tarot. Great person to watch. Leo King. Does Steve do career readings? It says Love Tarot, so probably not. Probably not. Probably not. If you can tell, you can probably tell by looking at me. But you know who my main inspiration was, right? A lot of you know. Don't tell who. Can you guess? My main inspiration, the main tarot reader that inspired me more than anybody else. Illust Illuminator. I remember back, I never planned to do this for a living. This was a complete and total accident. You know, I was just playing around and trying to find something to do to keep myself busy on my days off. And it exploded like overnight. Like it exploded. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that anybody was gonna watch it. I didn't know, you know, had no idea. But even long before I ever even considered in a million years reading my own tarot cards or reading myself, and I used to watch the readers all the time. I watched the Illust and how she had it set up, and she's got her cool little background and shit, and she's got her decks with her crystals sitting on it, you know, and I'm like, damn, that looks cool. That would be a cool thing to do for a living. And that was the first time I ever considered that. I was like, that would be an awesome thing to do for a living. And she's the first person I got to collab with too. I was so nervous, man. Y'all remember when I collabed with Illust? I was nervous, man. I was fanboying it all the way, you know. And it was her idea. She hit me up. And she's like, hey, you want to collab? I was like, hell yeah. And I was nervous, dude. It was fun. It was cool. What jobs have I had? Oh man, I've done a little of everything. When I worked day jobs back in the day, I always preferred really, really heavy manual labor jobs, you know, like really hard work and backbreaking, because it made the day go by faster, you know. I've never liked those jobs where you just stand around. I mean, I've worked fast food. I've been a cashier. I finally, when I was like 19, I ended up getting a job at UPS at the world headquarters in Louisville. And I unloaded their planes. I used to, whenever the planes would fly in, I would pull the cans off the planes full of boxes and stuff. And then lost that job. Worked at Advance Auto Parts. Worked at a plastic factory. Then I ended up getting a job at a contractor for UPS who cleans their planes. And I did that for another like 4 or 5 years. So I cleaned the UPS planes. And then pretty much after that is when I went homeless. But I've done a little of everything, dude. I've done all kinds of stuff. Rebuilt whiskey barrels one time. Rebuilt whiskey barrels. Worked at Domino's. I've worked at 2 different Domino's before. And actually, you know what? Real talk, that was, of all the food jobs I ever worked, that was my favorite. I worked in store and I made pizzas. How much action to take when trying to manifest? Oh, just enough action. Not too much. Just enough. Universe sees what you want. Don't take too much action. Just enough, and then let it go and let universe do its job. You'll figure it out. It's a trust-based connection you have to make with the universe. trust-based connection. But before, like with what I do right now, I spent the previous year and a half building network marketing businesses on social media, you know? And that never went anywhere. Oh, the insurance agency, that's one thing I've never done before. I don't know anything about that. Now, Leah is the insurance person. She knows all about that stuff because when me and her met, what was it? Something to do with insurance claims or something like that. I forget what it was called, but she was the person that would sit and go through all the claims and like all the little details and fix all the details in the insurance claims and all that stuff. Something to that effect. It gives me a migraine every time she talks about it and describes what she did for a living. It just makes my head split thinking about it. I'm like, oh God, how did you do that? You know? Now she is the operations manager of my business. So she's the one for the job. Yep, she's the operations manager. She runs the whole business. Matter of fact, with what she's done to my business, the part of my business that she built and manages and operates, she brings in more money than me. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. If you take my income alone, which is just my YouTube paychecks, and then you take the income that she built the system and brings in, it was like almost triple. Almost triple. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh. Just got a good push or a pull session. Today was pull day at the gym. I deadlifted all day. Well, not all day, but all morning, you know. So I'm frustrated now because I'm gonna have to download. I don't like the YT Studio app on here, but I'm gonna have to download it anyway. I love this new computer. And my microphone, dude, sounds so much more crisp and clean through this computer than my other one, than my old crappy computer. Let's see. YT Studio. YouTube Studio. I'll download it, whatever. This is what I do for a living now. All right. Let's go ahead and knock this out here, okay. Switch account. Come on. Rich Lopp. Look at that ugly bastard. All right, hold up. Hody-do. Man, I don't even have it on here. Never mind, I can't even do it. I make my thumbnails on my phone, so I can't even do it on here. Nay mine, y'all. I would rather not have that on here anyway. Whatever. Anyway. Let me step away from the workstation for a minute. Let's go over here and get comfortable. I gotta go pick up my kids from school here in about an hour, so I figured, man, I'm sitting around bored. I may as well talk to the subscribers. What's up, y'all? I'm in zoom and go mode. Zoom and go mode. I'm gonna pour me some water here. Trying to think of what I should do my next readings on. You know, because everybody does how they feel about you, and I know I did that too. I do that too. And should you reach out? That's a very common one that a lot of people do. I'm trying to think of something interesting. What's something that, what I try to do is I try to put myself in the mindset that I was in back when I used to watch tarot readings all the time, you know? That's what I always try to do. I don't really remember what it was I was searching for. I really don't. Friend or foe? It sounds interesting. I don't know. I might experiment with career, maybe. Energy where people are vibing. Yeah, I do like a vibe check, a vibration check in a lot of my readings. So basically, because the way that I read, what I do is the first thing that like I say, if you come to me for a personal reading, one of the first things that I'll do is I'll do a vibe check on you to see where your frequency is right now. Because I'm so familiar with how energy behaves and how frequencies behave, that if I read where your energy is right now, I can tell what you're attracting to you based on what your frequency is, you know? So that's one of the first things that I'll read. But that is a good one, though. I might try to think of a way to expand on that, you know? I might. I very well may. Let's see. What is today's date? The 13th? Is today the 13th? I don't want to start on the May readings just yet. I want to start that like at the last week of April. Oh, guess what I'm doing next week, y'all? I'm going and getting my teeth. I'm getting these first 8 teeth across the top crowned. All crowns across the top. And I'm getting rid of the silver tooth, or the gold tooth. It's white gold. Getting rid of that. Getting all these crowns. Yep, that's what I'm doing next week. It's going to be cool. I'm a little bit nervous, honestly. I don't know if I look weird or if anybody will even notice. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, I'm going to be racking my brain trying to figure out what kind of readings to do. I don't even know how I would start a career tarot card reading. You know? I'm going to have to bite the bullet and watch. How would I even search for that? Career tarot reading? Type that in the search bar? I don't know. Oh, you saw my, the ad that I was on for the gym? That's cool. Yeah, they hit me with that by surprise. I wasn't expecting that. I just went in and Coach Drew was like, yo, the videographer's going to be here in a little bit. You mind doing an interview for my promo video? I said, hell no, I don't mind. You know. Absolutely. Why not have a tarot class? I don't know if I'd be able to teach it. I could teach what the cards mean, but as far as how to read, how to develop a relationship with the deck, that's the thing that will be very hard to teach, you know? Because knowing what the cards mean is probably only about 25% of reading tarot, you know? Some people don't have a fucking clue. I've met tarot card readers, really accurate ones too, that don't know the first textbook definition for any of the cards. Pure, straight intuition. But I've also seen people try to take that route just because they're too lazy to learn the cards and they don't read worth a shit. But learning the tarot is like learning a language, basically, you know? Like you could take a word in the English language, and depending on how you use it, where you place it in the sentence, what the intention is when you're saying it, what tone inflection you use, and it can mean 20 different things, you know? It's the same thing with the tarot. It's like learning a language. But the part that I'm nervous about teaching is how to communicate with them. That, even after I learned the cards, like memorized all the meanings and stuff, it still took me another 3 or 4 months just playing with them and shuffling and playing with them just to figure out how the deck's communicating with me, you know? So that's something that I don't think I've ever seen 2 readers that do that the same. Everybody does it different, you know? If you're reading like for real, you know what I mean? So, like what I spoke about this weekend. What I speak about this weekend, I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Oh. Leah doesn't do lives with me? Oh, I usually do them in the morning. First thing in the morning when she's still asleep. I usually do it first thing in the morning. And here for the past month or so, she hasn't really be like, hey, you want to chat? She'll be like, not really. So she just hasn't really felt like coming on. She did a couple with me. She did one with me, after she woke up a couple of weeks ago. But typically I do this when I'm just sitting around bored with nothing to do, you know? So, where me and Leah play guitar. I've taught her a couple of things. Taught her a couple of little songs. teaching my daughter. So, but I don't know. Today I still got. I want to do at least 4 more videos. I'd like to do at least 4 more. I've already gotten all the readings done that were due today. My personal readings, I did all those, and I'd like to do like 4 more. You know, I did. Should you reach out? I think I've already done. How do they feel about you? You know, I don't know what else to do, man. I've already done bonus readings. You know, and bonus, like I say at the beginning of every video, is just to like hopefully get details that I missed, you know, pick up on details I left out. I can't think of what else to do, dude. Can't think of what else to do. I might experiment with career though. But here's the thing I've noticed. One thing that I've noticed is that every time I do something like way different, it just doesn't really go very well. It doesn't go very well. Whenever I try to do something like way different, you know, like, man, I haven't done anything like this before. And I try, you know, it usually doesn't go very well. It usually doesn't go well. I have to be kind of guided, you know? So let's see, I've done bonuses. I think I did How They Feel About You. Did I? I don't know. Those, that's another thing. Those can tend to be kind of negative sometimes too, you know? And believe it or not, you might not believe this, but I really don't like reading negative readings. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. If it was up to me, I would love to only read positive readings, but I'm not going to lie, you know? I'm not going to lie about what cards come out. Extended? Extended readings? Is that what you mean, Leandro? Extended? Oh, here's another thing I've thought about. I've been thinking about this for a minute. I've been thinking about this for a couple of months now, and I just got a notification to do it today, is to do the membership things, you know? 6 to 8 weeks. Did I do a 6 to? I might. Hey, yeah. I might do that. What's your name? Heather. Yeah, I might do that. A 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, Ramblin' Mike is cool. I like Ramblin' Mike. I haven't done How They Feel About. Oh, I haven't done How They Feel About You. Oh, okay. Well, there's How They Feel About You and next 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. Cool. Sweet. All right. So I got a couple ideas now. Anyway, though, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was talking about. Anyway, I'm going to take a break here. This is break time for me. Break time. And I'm going to go pick up my kids, and then we're going to come home and probably get something to eat. And then they're in school now. They finally started school. You know, they're both finally in regular school now. So I remember what I was going to say. No, memberships, channel memberships. That's what I've thought about doing for a while. And today when I opened up YouTube, it said, boom, don't forget to turn on channel memberships. And I'm like, do I want to do that though? Do tarot readers read for themselves? Some of them do. That's the only reason I ever picked up tarot cards, was to learn to read one of my situations for myself. But the more I got into it, the more I actually really started like reading, and it started becoming a part of my life, and I started doing it for a living. I can't read for myself anymore. I can't. I cannot. Like Leah sometimes will ask me to pull a spread for something. And if it has something to do with something that I care about in my life, like that I'm really emotionally attached to, I can't even interpret it. And she'll even say, every damn time you try to pull a spread for something that's your own situation, is always inaccurate. It's never accurate. I can never do it, you know? First time you saw me on YouTube, I was in a car. How to deal with an Aquarius. I did that. I used to do a lot of Aquarius videos. I don't ever recall doing one of them in a car, though. I don't think. I don't remember ever doing any Aquarius videos in a car. Maybe, possibly. Possibly. That was what I was doing before I started reading tarot. Another reason why, because I had gotten me up a little audience of like maybe 800 or 900 subscribers, and I was running out of things to talk about, and I was so scared to like read tarot, but I couldn't. The calling just kept getting louder and louder and louder. Because I'm running out of shit to talk about. There's only so much you can say, you know. And I was like, well, what if I tried the tarot card reading thing? And I was like, oh man, nah, everybody. The 800 people I got watching me would all unsubscribe, and everybody would make fun of me, you know. So I was too scared to read tarot for the longest time. And finally, I just got so bored and so tired of it. I was like, fuck it, man. What's it going to hurt? Let me try it, you know. And I had no idea that it was going to go anywhere, you know. And I could just look back and see how it was all planned out. It was all planned out. Because right as soon as that happened, me and the girl I was dating broke up. You know, and I had to move. And it's just like it happened right in the nick of time, because now I have a job that I can take with me anywhere I go, you know, I have income. So it was all planned out. It was all it flowed. It's cool. My story looking back on it, man, is just very interesting. Very interesting. But anyway, yeah, I used to do a lot of Aquarius videos, and because it irritated me. Because, you know, when you look up characteristics of signs, it seems like Aquarius was the one that nobody really understands, you know, and a lot of people would say that they don't understand it. But even people who think that they know something about Aquarius, it's like, no, that's all wrong, you know, like you think, you know, but you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I was like, man, I'm going to set this shit straight, you know. I'm going to set this straight. I'm going to tell you the truth about Aquarius. I'm going to tell you what we're really all about. You know what I mean? And they got pretty good traction. They popped off and was getting some pretty decent views, you know. Write a book about my success. I don't know. Maybe. We were talking about that a couple weeks ago, about maybe writing a book. I would have to have somebody write it for me. I do not have the patience to sit down and write a book and write a story, you know. Oh, gotta keep it fresh. Yeah, I know. Yep. A lot of readers out there. A lot of readers. That's why I was saying that it's like, it's not impossible, but it's really fucking hard to do anything original. But that's one of the reasons why, like it's been about a year now, hasn't it? Damn, time flies. That's why I was like, all right, well, I wasn't going to do this. It was never the plan. I was like, I'm going to start incorporating energy behavior and law of attraction into my readings, because that's what I dedicated my life to learning. You know, that was all I dedicated my life to learning. So I have this knowledge of energy behavior, and a lot of it is very suppressed knowledge and the science behind it. And, you know, so... okay, well, if I can't do any fucking thing else original on my YouTube channel, that'll be original. I don't know any, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but I don't know any other readers that can break down the laws of energy like I can and really actually explain how energy behaves, you know? Not really. I mean, even a lot of people who understand law of attraction, like I've come up with an approach to explaining it that I've never heard anybody explain it quite like me. Maybe there are. I'm not saying there aren't. I could be totally wrong. But that's the reason why I started doing that. That's the reason why I started doing that. Because it's fucking impossible to do anything original in the tarot community. It's fucking impossible. My microphone, I thought, hell yeah, I can do something original. I'm going to get me one of them big old boom mics that hang over. Ain't nobody doing that. I'll be goddamn and I forget the reader's name, but I saw a reader pop up. Has a big old microphone hanging in front of him, and it's like the same one as mine. And I was like, dude, man, are you serious? You know? So, but nobody can explain the laws of energy behavior like me. I know it sounds kind of cocky. I'm kind of cocky and arrogant, but whatever is the truth. It's true, though. You know? It's the truth. So... So anyway, oh, Leah's on her way home now. She just texted me. Teach a class. Well, what I do is, I thought about that, but what I do, a good 90 to 95% of the people who come to me for personal readings, I will break, if it fits in there, if it fits. It doesn't fit with everybody's reading, but if it fits in there, I will explain some of the most important fundamentals of energy behavior in with their reading, you know? So when you come to me for a reading, my goal is not just to read the default timeline you're on, which is what most readers do. All they read is the default timeline, you know? The timelines that you're traveling down based on your vibration if you don't change it, you know? And the conundrum I find myself in is I dedicated my life to learning how to get off my default timeline and change timelines and create my own future. And then I was introduced to the tarot, you know? So that's why you come to me for a reading. I would much rather like read your default timeline and tell you, okay, if it's not good, which some people, they're already headed down a really badass path. But like, if you're headed down a default timeline that's not positive, that's not good, I'll be like, look, this is what you can do. This is what you can do to change the timeline that you're on, you know? So, and I'll explain if you need the quantum physics or the science behind how it works. And when I say the science, I mean, they do have the tools and the technology to explain the law of attraction. They just don't teach it publicly, you know? They don't teach it publicly. So, you know, it's something that few people know, but it'll be mainstream knowledge here in the next 5 years. But, I've been reading for 35 years, never have online. Don't understand most of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a niche that you got to get into, you know? And a lot of it, especially for general readings, is, how do I explain it? You just kind of let your imagination, you know, once you're reading the cards, you kind of let your imagination take over, you know? And you just kind of open up and let it flow. Let your imagination flow and talk for you, you know? And I don't know, that for general readings, you know? But again, it is kind of a niche, kind of a, yeah, just like a niche, a genre. You know, love readings especially. Love readings especially. But the cool thing about it is, like I said, one of the main reasons why I hit on love more than anything else is because that's the most deep and complex energy that we struggle with, you know? It's the most, every energy behaves the same. The manifestation looks different, but all energy functions on the same principles, you know? It's just that when it manifests into physical reality, it may look different. It may have different, does that make any sense? I don't know any better way to explain it, and with love, at least when it comes to the energies we struggle with, love is one of the most complex, challenging. And it's only challenging because we were programmed wrong. It wouldn't be challenging if we were taught right, if we were influenced and manipulated to actually manifest good things, which we weren't. We've been very deliberately programmed for the past several decades and generations to reverse manifest love, money, and good health, you know? But yeah, when it comes to love, that's the most deep and complex. That's the most deep and complex of the energies that we struggle with. So it gives me lots of content that I can make and talk about, you know? Lots of content that I can, that makes for good video content, basically, you know? Oh, anyway. Anywho. Uninstall this, I don't need that. All right. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on here. I just wanted to pop on and say, hey, for a minute. Behind the scenes, man. Behind the scenes. Gonna think of something to do for another group of readings. Probably individual signs too, you know. Started Aries and ended Pisces. Here comes my cat. What's up, boy? Come say hi, boy. His name is Tara. He's the big butthead. What's up, boy? What you doing? Say hello. Say hello. He's the spoiled butthead. He's the man of the house. Ain't you, boy? Ain't you, boy? He looks like a deer in headlights. He's like, is that me? What's up, boy? What you doing? Come to say hi? We got them when they were just little kittens. Just little kittens, and they're family members now, you know. They're definitely, this is mama's baby, though. This is mama's big old baby. Ain't you, boy? Ain't you, boy? All right. Yeah, if you ever see hair on my shirt in the videos, that's the reason why. You know, I've been cuddling with my cat. Anyway, though, probably going to go ahead and hop on out of here, y'all. Break time's about over. This was totally random. I didn't even plan to get on here, but anyway, I'll definitely see you all this weekend, and here in the next couple of hours, I'll figure out what kind of readings I'm going to do for my main channel. Anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have fun.